Hey guys, you know me, I'm Garrett. It's 10 degrees outside, it's 6:30 in the morning and I'm at the Melbourne airport. You might be wondering why. Well, I'm going to go to Brisbane. I'm just about to start something pretty amazing. I'm going to meet some teachers and I'm going to meet some marine biologists, and we're going to do an ecological study of a part of Brisbane called Moreton Island. The reason why I'm so excited about it is because apparently there's more dugongs there than almost anywhere else in the world. They actually move around in herds, and I'm really hoping to see one because I've never seen one before. They've just called us over to the gate, guys, so I've got my wetsuit and my camera packed, and the next time you see me, I'll be in Brisbane. Here on North Stradbroke Island, we've made it here. It's about 25 degrees, really humid, it's beautiful. What I've decided to do, guys, on this expedition, we're going to go out, do some surveys, monitor some animals, and I'm going to relay what we do every day to you guys at lunch in the atrium. So I want you to tell your friends, I want you to sit here every day at 1 PM and get ready for, well, my experiences of the day, and you guys can learn a little bit about what it's like to be a marine biologist out in the field. Don't worry, I'm not going to take up your whole lunch time. It's going to be a couple of minutes a day, maybe 5 maximum. So sit tight, guys, we'll have an adventure together. With James, he's the chief scientist of the project, Sailing for Seagrass. So, James, we've got 3 activities, I believe, you've coordinated. What are those activities?
So the first activity is when in the deep water, we've got the sled over to look at what's on the bottom using camera, and then in the shallower water, we actually send people over with masks and snorkels. So we get to a site and basically throw one of the teachers into the water.
Oh, sounds fun.
And then the third activity, we put cameras down with bait to see what fish are around. And so the fish come looking for the bait and the camera films them for an hour. And then after that hour, we pick up the cameras to see what fish are in the seagrass.
Lovely, sounds fantastic. So we're doing this is real science, we're doing this for a reason. What happens to the data?
Well, every year Health Authorities does a report card on the health of Moreton Bay, and part of that score comes from the condition of the habitats. So we use the presence and the condition of the seagrass as one of the scores, and then we also use the fish that are in the seagrass to start to rate the quality of the seagrass bed and how important it is to recreational and commercial fishing. Alright,
so we're part of a pretty important project. I'm very excited to get started.
No, thanks, great.
Thank you. Do you mind explaining where we're going to do our studies over the next 7 days?
Alright, so we're here at Dunwich, which is on North Stradbroke Island. So probably around these waters here, around Peel Island, Eastern Banks, hopefully over to Waterloo Bay if the wind is kind, and maybe down this western coast here, but mostly in this part of the world, I should think.
And why do you choose this location?
I guess the other thing to know is that this here is the mouth of the Brisbane River. Can you see that there? So this is where all the mud and a lot of the dirty water comes out. So there's an east-west gradient, we say. So the cleanest water is on this side of the bay and the dirtiest water is here. And then there's also a north-south gradient with dirtier water down here and cleaner water up here to the north. So clean water in the north and dirty water in the south.
Okay.
So you start losing the seagrass down about here. So the other reason, so we'll want to look in this area to see where the seagrass stops or where it starts only being able to grow in the shallows, because seagrass tends to be light limited. So we'll start up here where the water's clean and we'll see what seagrass looks like when it's very healthy, and then we'll take you over here where it's sort of moderately healthy but it's still quite healthy, and then there'll be at least one day where we'll go down south here, which is the dirtier water, and the seagrass is less healthy, and in some areas we'll find dead zones where seagrass doesn't exist.
Fantastic, sounds like a lot of work.
A lot of fun.
Guys, I want to introduce you to the team that I'll be working with over the next 7 days for the Teach Live project here. So just give us a second, I'm going to flip this around and they're all going to wave and say hello. Alrighty, here they are, guys. Everyone say hello. Hello. They're all very, very lively group. There's a mixture of scientists and teachers here. So if you're a scientist, I want you to put your hand up nice and high. Fantastic. You're probably going to see a lot of these faces on some small clips. And they're all staring at me. I've got to give them all something exciting to do. There's a bunch of scientists here that are extremely knowledgeable. There's a bunch of teachers here as well. So teachers, put your hands up. They're going to be the stars in the little clips that you're going to be watching during lunchtime. Over here on the right-hand side, though, There's another star here, and his name's Bruce. Bruce, what do you do here?
I work for Earthwatch, so I'm helping all the teachers sort of do the expedition.
Fantastic. So every teacher that you guys can see here are going to be writing up a blog on the Teach Live website, and every student has access to that. So if you want to learn more about our trip, you can go onto the Teach Live website and click on each of the teachers' sites, and you can critique and correct their work. So it looks like our job is to help the scientists not only gather data to look at the health of the seagrass, but also to gather data to make sure that it remains healthy for the future. Now I'm just walking through the research station here. I'll tell you more about that and tomorrow's activities at lunchtime tomorrow. So make sure you're here at 1 o'clock for an update. It's 11 o'clock at night and we start research at 6:30 in the morning. So I'm off to bed. See you later, guys.